said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator, Topper, Spike.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, McCoy. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
You see me out here? That's right. We take this stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down. It's Smith, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Bravo.
Line 54.
Now.
To throw on third down, McCoy. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Set. 6-6. Pull it high.
Check 99. Check.
Shoot.
A first down carry by Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They come up in an offset eye.
Roll out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 yards, good enough for a first. A first down carry for Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
18 game. Walk 54. Here we go,
Now on 2nd and 13. McCoy escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go! 30 base.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Go! Boys, 58, Mike.
Tighten up.
Ready?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's 2nd and inches at the Falcons.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run forward with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Matchbox lights. Shift.
Tighten up.
Turn it.
Kill.
They'll try the left side. Akers. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
58, the money. I'm scared.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Gaskin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
Take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Quick dash. Come. Check safety, check.
Two draw quarters.
Check 13.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Check.
Yep.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Get it.
On first down, Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it?
Game over already.
They dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Elliott running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Position, they didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Mike 58 right there.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Ready?
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21-yard.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
On the set. Mike's by four.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken very short.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
60 Pittsburgh. General West.
This gotta stop.
Fire.
They'll run on first down. Ayers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 56 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short.
Please.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think I might have a fucking problem. Pressure Adderall and my Java. Thinking about getting more to the bank. Trying to get places they said I can't. I think I might have a fucking problem. Pressure Adderall and my Java. Thinking about getting more to the bank. But they won't let me in cause I smell like gang. I'm I'm just a Berkeley nigga putting on for the South. Metal detectors and gold in my mouth. I've been far too focused and take note of you clowns. Got a big booty bitch and she holding me down. Every time I come around town, these niggas embarrassed. Your outfit look fresh off of clearance. I still when not necessary. My dick has seen too much pussy to get married. Keep that shit pounding like 808. Keep a bad bitch on layaway. With pussy so fire, that shit should say stay away. My papa told me to play away. I hold my broke with the KOA. But spray for me when needed. Pray for me, I need it. I've been sucker ducking police harassing me cause my features when I be out with my under bitches stay in Martinez. My other bitches believe it. My other bitch in Benicia. I'm mobbing her Prius. Her mama don't like me. I told her suck me. I'm a Berkeley nigga. Shit could get ugly. My niggas pouring fours all in they slushy. We taking risks like we was taking lunch money. Fuck it, we trapping. You niggas piggybacking. I'm with the realest faction. Sucker niggas napping. Wake 'em out of seat. We send a bitch like a pound of weed. I got niggas living, sending a pound of weed, counting money like fat bitches count calories. Triple, quadruple our salary. Shit on these niggas, give fucks if they mad at me. Actually, I think I might have a fucking problem. Crushing Adderall and marijuana. Thinking about getting more to the bank. Trying to get places they said I can't. I think I might have a fucking problem. Crushing Adderall and marijuana. Thinking about getting more to the bank, but they won't let me in cause I sound like dang. I think I might have a motherfucking problem. I think I might have a motherfucking problem.
Got a bitch in the yard, so I did for a sport. 4'3", she never come short. I think she falling in love, boy. Warning you now that is not a good choice. Nike Chanel, picked off of the pill, your nephew Phil. Showing those ends, fresh off the.
Great.
Thanks, baby. Alright, I'm finna get real disrespectful in this
beat producing all the heat.
I ain't want disrespectful, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful, shit. All I got is dick and bubblegum, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful. Diddy pop, came for that bomb, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful, shit. All I got is dick and bubblegum, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful. Diddy pop, came for that bomb, bitch. I'm finna get disrespectful, bitch. All I got is bubblegum and dick. Bed, rock the leg, lock his pussy, pop the Diddy pop. Oh, we in this bitch doing the bye. She going down, but the head game is stab. Ain't no bitch tell me nothing, I ain't have. I'm at the wrist blowing shit. Bitch call, it's a non-smoker room, but can't no hoe tell me shit. Cause bitch, I'm the shit. Oh, my mom and my sis had to kick my own blood out. They must have forgot I was a critic. Scoop!
She goes from hungry to hangry.
I do get A's. I get A, B, and C's.
At a time when everyone feels so far apart, families can still keep their distance together. For contactless ordering and payment, order ahead in the Sonic app.
I know you one of the new ones. You one of the newest. We gon' introduce you to this shit. Don't touch money free now. They mad that I rap. No cap. I was getting money with the U on my back. Hated on me. Waited on me. Now I got a triple little baby on me. Try to keep me out, sell ticket on you. But I got the who let it brand on me. Design on my shoes, design on my jeans. Young black nigga really came from the streets. They mad that I rap. No cap. You ain't fucking with it. You got to play. They mad that I rap. No cap. Bitch, at 9 times. It's me. They mad that I rap. No cap. They mad that I rap. No cap. Yeah, I'm from the part of the city where they hate us. And the rest of the state can't take us.
This will be taken very short.
I got some hoes that locked in our face.
To the 26-yard line.
Rest in peace to my brothers that's dead. Take a whole lot of shit just to stop me.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense went along. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I
think that now it's much more in their head.
My bitch got a bag in the bag plus more. Red bottles for the next season. I bet they're putting words for a catch fever. I should drop a leg on the front, nigga. Hey.
Because you've got to find some spot somewhere. And so far, it's been caught having exactly what.
I was getting money with the U on my back. Hated on me. Waited on me. Now I got a triple little baby on me. Try to keep me out, sell ticket on me. But I got the who let it brand on me. Design on my shoes, design on my jeans. Northeast. They mad that I rock no cap. Yeah, they mad that I rock no cap. I said they mad that I rock no cap. They mad that I rock no cap. Never give a fuck about this shit they say. Pockets on forward, I'm still chasing bread. Living in the mess, I was gripping the tank in the back of the case. My niggas on flash. Niggas be bitches, my bitches, they bitches. I'm on my snack, you know it's right. Put my dick in and above you niggas. Why the fuck I showed the...
At Long John Silver's, we want our menu to be filled with delicious foods, not tough choices.
They'll
So
try
make
the
some
left
mac and
side.
fish,
Akers.
chicken, shrimp.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Get on your job, tell them. Haters, get on your job, nigga. Motivation. Nigga, get on your job, tell them. Haters, get on your job, nigga. Motivation. Haters better get on your job, tell them. Haters, get on your job, nigga. Motivation. Suck a nigga, get on your job. If you hate, get on your job, nigga. You can look me in my eyes, see I'm ready for it up. But anything don't kill me, make me better. I ain't dead, nigga. You can take the fame and the cheddar and the game and the deal. I'm still a go. Take it down for the moment, but it ain't no. I got the spirit of a god, heart of a dope dealer. I'm a king. Seen hanging with some cold killers. I ain't never back down. I ran from no nigga. I ain't sat down yet. I stand to go roller. Even if I'm all alone, I stand and four niggas. Tell them jump. Dipping, they don't get no reply now with the soul of a 6'4" nigga. Separated the fakes, paralyzed from the waist down. From the real stand-up guys of the A-town. Can't even look me in my eyes, put your face down. I'm out of jail, nigga, what you gotta say now? Niggas faking only gonna inspire. All your hating is fuel to my fire. Niggas plotting on the crown, so it's motivation. Yeah, but I ain't slowing down and I ain't stopping. Motivation. Yeah, nigga, don't stop my show. Motivation. Yeah, you know I don't stop back. Cross motivation. Sucker niggas can't make me suffer. Just make me strong and make me tough. Laced in the box, niggas happy to see. Put anybody on top, any rapper with teeth. People back to reality, G. OD still carrying me. Nigga, I'm redness. Read your rumors, kick all your little dumb shit. Tell lies, ran by the time that I'm gone. If it make you feel better, picture me over and done with, punk bitch.
You're not consciously thinking about your customers.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
You're just doing it. I think that's what we're seeing about.
You ready?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Just gonna use that phrase. You run them into submission.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this, in a manner of time I spent on some locked up at the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I do. Like a sneeze, please for them chicken squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between and what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head. And when I departed, I go and get it regardless. Drawing like I'm an artist. I'm crawling, went straight to walking for foreigns. And my garages are foreign. Menage, sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Look, I'm on fire. I said
Next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get
all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. I'm married to this guy, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Gotta say
completions here in this second.
Please report to command. Deadpool, please report to command.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Check this out, my nigga. What's up? So a lot of niggas out here, they got a lot of shit to motherfucking say, yeah. But when the niggas bring it to them niggas, they can't stand up for what they motherfucking said. Nah, I ain't say that, he said that. If you got something to say, my nigga, stand up for what you said, my nigga. Yeah, I said it.
You don't like what I'm saying, then fuck. Swing when you see me, we can throw them hands up. If you ain't notice, nigga, I don't give a fuck. If I said it, then I meant it. And what? Fuck, nigga. You don't wanna see the trigger, man. Bust, hit you and your man's up. Make it hard for niggas to stand up. Nigga, true, they don't want it, but us do. If the motherfuckers do, bust a motherfucking damn mouth and a hummingbird ass. Your mouth right checks that your ass can't cash. 145 in the mighty weight class. Wanna survive, better scramble like eggs, break fast. Cause I know how to handle your fake gas. I'ma ride on you and hide you yesterday's trash. Spin the Chevy, spraying rounds through the glass. See your land face down in the grass and I laugh. That's the end of the problem. The end of my problems, nigga, mash and Impala. Go land for the model and watch the movies some more. That's the end, checkmate, game over, I holler. Telling you partner, you don't know what you're doing. Don't recognize the trouble you get it. Do what you ruin. They did this, man. I split my childhood in a wild hood. Now the game shit you talking, yeah, it sound good. To make it understood, you gon' have to show me. I'm an OG, you wanna overthrow me. You don't like what I'm saying, then buck. Swing when you see me, we can throw them hands up. If you ain't notice, nigga, I don't give a fuck. If I said it, then I meant it. And what? Fuck, nigga. You don't wanna see the trigger, man. Bust, hit you and your man's up. Make it hard for niggas to stand up. Take it true, they don't want it, but us do. If the motherfuckers do, bust a motherfucking nigga stand up.
You got to hit the day to marry this young nigga in his own special thug way. Do you promise to love and respect all of the real niggas? And when the problem come, learn to deal with them. You swear to turn this chopper on any motherfucker in your path when your bitches is trying to stop you? Do you promise to keep them handy and no handy to nobody except family? Keep them cocked and loaded and don't expose them to nobody. Like somebody who want him in his body to love and cherish him from his trigger to his barrel. From the bottom of your heart to the death, do your fucking part. Do you understand to live the life by him? Say your soul, the Lord knows you gon' die by him. I know you heard a gun soldier by John Wayne, Billy Kid. Shit, all the motherfuckers did. And did you know that every other bitch full of Wild Wild West end up dying from hollow points to their fucking chest? They ain't never seen a top beam, a Mini 14 or a Tommy gun with 100-round fucking stand.
You don't like what I'm saying, then buck.
Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks, ETFs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really.
You know, let's say that's my nigga. I made him a million, now fuck it, we all rich. I ain't tryna have babies right now, so we fuck with a rubber, but I got a raw bitch. Know this money bring EV, you probably won't beat me, but bro, we can't be about no small shit. Overseas got a crowd doing my shit. Can't believe that I'm still in apartments. Businessman when they got me in office. Me and Dollar deals, I get them often. Me and Dollar was serving on Spawn Street. Dollar G, he gon' stay with the Charles Street. I got raw, that shit made me a monster. He bitch, she noticed my sister, my mamas. Now they houses as big as they want them. I didn't run up no motherfucking commas. Get little dumber. Living like we in a race, I might come in first and second, but I won't never be last. Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'ma shoot by myself like a 10.
Jay, why I need a beat? I can't go into it in that.
Just like everybody
It ain't my fault, these bitches mad, though. It ain't my fault that what a cat go. Get out your feeling, get a bag, oh. Walked in Dimension, clear the tail, oh. I bought the Bentley, just to shit on all these bitches. I bought the race, just to give it to my nigga. Came from nothing, finally made it to the nigga. Yeah, I'll tell you, set them rest up to the city. Yeah. It ain't my fault, yo, won't fuck around with a real. Yeah, now she hate lane, she tried me out, she knows the difference. Yeah, my boy with Johnny passed around, I'm scared of different. Yeah, no MTV, but she won't see just how I'm living. Yeah, nigga mind your business. Yeah, won't tell you about who won't hear. Yeah, just had the son. Yeah, put the other one on her titty. Yeah, she step like Diddy. Yeah, got a project bitch and Diddy. Yeah, she know I get it. Yeah, the walk with a hell of a kitty. Yeah, murder, get a call, so that's
snitches. If she can't get it so I kept the digits. Relationship, yeah, one told that nigga. Tell her to go, see I'm running your bro, it ain't no limit. It ain't my fault, these bitches, man.
Okay, whoever ain't no man, bruh. Fuck them all, fuck them all in the ass. We can get whoever ain't no man. Fuck the DA and the prosecutor, y'all step up and smack or get you wet. Y'all, when I was out on my ass, they yeah, we finna set it off in this motherfucker, you hear me? I'm finna put you bitch ass niggas in the trash, nigga. I'm tired of all you bitch ass niggas. Y'all annoying me right now, for real, nigga. You wanna talk shit, you wanna run your mouth, you want some gangsters stretch your motherfucking house. We'll set this bitch out, set this bitch out. We'll set this bitch out, set this bitch out. These niggas man around, they call me badass, and I'll punish you. You ain't my equal, we ain't people, I ain't one of you. Since 98, I grabbed my plate up off the lunch table. I told mom I'm thugging outside, we don't need cable. Now I'm the nipples on the titty, I'm the motor caller, hit me. I'm the bitch revving at 760. You niggas bitches, we real niggas with G codes. None of going smoke, we thugging. We all got bread, so if we fall, we the touches. We photo in the touches, the photo in the camera, the pistol in the stamp. I got the sickest beamer, I got the sickest mag, I got the sickest charger. Y'all 30, mine's 40. I told you niggas stand at me before you get stretched in the street. This the day that you gon' be deceased for playing with a beat. I told you to take out my car, I'm finna take it there. You niggas ain't playing my project, y'all played at the fair. Trill Entertainment, that's my thug there. It's love there. DA, don't search my house, cause ain't no motherfucking drugs there. We smart with this shit, we got retarded with this shit. Deuces up in my shoe, I set it off up in this bitch. Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. My click all dogs, bitch don't make us set it off. Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. My click all dogs, bitch don't make us set it off. Set it off in this motherfucker.